What's going on, guys? This is a donation request. This is for Rob. This is Happy Christmas. War is over. John Lennon, Yoko Ono. Is this technically the Plastic Ono Band? I don't remember. Yeah, the Plastic Ono Band. Yeah. Yes. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna check this out. Of course, I've heard it. Also, by the way, he knows that. Of course, he must know that, right? Anyways. If you're new here, please subscribe, check out my videos, all kinds of videos. I do donation requests, lots of information, all kinds of stuff. You can find out everything about me in the description below or by just still watching. Continuing to watching. Happy Christmas. War is over. What does Rob say? Rob says, hey, Justin, I'm guessing the year review video comes out on New Year's Eve, right? I don't think it does. I think I put it out. I don't think it does. I don't remember. I actually took away my 2023 desktop calendar and I already have my 2024 calendar up, and I'm like a few days early, so I'm like, I don't remember what else is coming out. I don't think it's coming out yet. Maybe it's coming out on the 30th, maybe the 29th maybe. Anyway, I don't remember. 29th, I think so. 29th. Anyways, this might or might not be interesting. I requested McCartney Wintertime and was wondering, wonderful Christmas time, right, wonderful Christmas time, and was wondering if there would be any Lennon comments mentioning "and so this is Christmas," but no Lennon comments for that song. Has YouTube become so compartmentalized that even Beatles fans don't see both Lennon and McCartney suggestions anymore? They only see one or the other. I'm sure you'll agree that's not good. You can help by putting this in the comments section. Yeah, so we're doing this song. Happy Christmas, War is over. Yes, of course I've heard the song, right? Another great classic Christmas song. Again, using elements like the choir, the kids' choir, right? That's like, just sounds Christmassy, right? I want to read some information about this song, though. Happy Christmas, War is over. Christmas song released 1971. John and Yoko, the Plastic Ono Band with the Harlem Community Choir. 7th single released by Lennon outside the work with the Beatles. Song reached number 4 in the UK, where its release was delayed until November 1972. It was first released in the US December 1st, 1971. Also a protest song against the Vietnam War, Happy Christmas, War is Over has since become a Christmas standard, frequently recorded by other artists, appearing on compilation albums of seasonal music, named in polls as favorite holiday song, right? All that kind of thing. Was the culmination of more than 2 years of peace activism undertaken by John Lennon and Yoko Ono that began with the bed-ins they convened in March and May 1969, the first of which took place during their honeymoon. Song's direct antecedent was an international multimedia campaign launched by the couple in December 1969 at the height of the counterculture movement and its protests against America's involvement in the Vietnam War, that primarily consisted of renting billboard space in 12 major cities around the world for the display of black and white posters that declared "War is over if you want it, Happy Christmas" from John and Yoko. Although a similar line had previously appeared in the 1968 anti-war songs "The War is Over" by Phil Ochs, I don't know if I know that one, and "The Unknown Soldier" by The Doors, which I have heard before, but it's been a long time. I've went through the Doors discography before. It's been a while, though. Which features the refrain, "The war is over." The use of "war is over" minus the definite article by Lennon and Ono may be coincidental. There's no evidence to confirm that they were acquainted with these earlier works, or if so, whether they were influenced by them. Recognizing the accessibility and popular appeal that made his 1971 single Imagine more commercially successful than his other post-Beatles songs, Lennon concluded, "Now I understand what you have to do. Put your political message across with a little honey." He conceived Happy Christmas, War is Over as a means of elaborating upon the themes of social unity and peaceful change, enacted through personal accountability and empowerment that served as the basis of the earlier Billboard campaign, trying to convey optimism while avoiding the sentimentality that he felt often characterized Christmas songs. From 63 to 69, the Beatles had issued special recordings at Christmas directly to members of their fan club. That's pretty cool, actually. After the group disbanded in 1970, Lennon was the first former member to release an original Christmas song. Happy Christmas, War is Over would be followed by George Harrison's Ding Dong Ding Dong, 1974, McCartney's Wonderful Christmas Time in 79, Ringo Starr's album I Want to Be Santa Claus in 1999. Okay. Late October 1971, with not much more than bare bones melody and half-formed lyrics, Lennon recorded an acoustic guitar demo of Happy Christmas War is Over in his rooms at the St. Regis Hotel in New York City, where he and Ono were living. Ono would receive co-writing credit, but the actual extent of her contribution at this initial stage is unclear, since she did not participate in the demo, which was atypical of their collaborations. Another demo of the song was made in late October after the couple had taken an apartment in Greenwich Village. Lennon brought in Phil Spector to help produce, as he had with his previous 2 albums. Right. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, also in certain situations, and this may be one of them, sometimes you're just giving them credit just to get them paid. Just to make sure, especially she's still alive, she's still getting paid for that. She's still getting paid for it. He is too, because technically it's the life of the writer plus 70 years, right? For copyright, all that kind of thing. That's for copyright. But her name's on it. She's still getting paid. That's how it works. That's why lots of people would write songs and credit their kids, things like that. It's like, hey, you're getting, and you don't know what the split is, whatever percentage or whatever, because it doesn't have to be 50-50 just because there's 2 names there. It could be 70-30, it could be 90-10, it could be whatever they make it, right? So point is, though, you're on it, you're getting paid, right? If it's a success. It's Lennon. It's gonna be, it's gonna be a success. It's after the Beatles, this is a no-brainer in terms of that. Okay. First recording session was held on the evening of Thursday, October 28th at the Record Plant Studio. After the session, musicians, some of whom had performed at one time or another as members of the Plastic Ono Band, laid down the basic instrumental backing and overdub tracks. Lennon and Ono added the main vocals. One of the 4 guitarists present filled in for bassist Klaus Voormann, whose flight from Germany had been delayed. The following day, Ono and the session musicians, including Voormann, recorded the single B-side, Listen, the Snow is Falling. The Harlem Community Choir, 30 children, most of them 4 to 12 years of age, came to the studio on the afternoon of October 31st to record backing vocals for the counter melody and sing-along chorus. Photographs for the original sleeve cover were also taken during that session. Okay. Song begins with spoken Christmas greetings from Ono and Lennon to their children from previous marriages. Ono whispers Happy Christmas, Kyoko. Then Lennon whispers Happy Christmas, Julian. Lyric sheets accompanying the compilation albums Shaved Fish. Okay. Right. Okay. When Lennon first played his demo for Phil Spector, the producer remarked that the song's opening line, So This Is Christmas, was rhythmically identical to the 1961 single I Love How You Love Me by the Paris Sisters, which Spector himself had produced. The recording studio, Lennon instructed the guitarist to incorporate mandolin-style riffs similar to the ones heard in Try Some, Buy Some, a single that Spector and George Harrison had produced in February 1971 for his wife, Ronnie Spector, formerly the Ronettes. Spector also included percussion instruments of the sort he used on the 1963 album A Christmas Gift for You. In addition to these reappropriated elements, the chords and melodic structure of Happy Christmas War is Over are similar to the traditional English ballad Skewball, but with different rhythmic meter, subsequent modulations, and a wholly new and different chorus counter melody. The verses of the song are closest in structure to the 1963 rendition titled Skewball by Peter, Paul, and Mary. Okay. On its U.S. single debut in 1971, Happy Christmas War is Over did not meet with much success. This was due to the single's late release, which resulted in limited airplay before Christmas. A lack of promotion. Single peaked at number 36 and number 3 on the Billboard Christmas Singles Chart. The single subsequently reappeared on Billboard Christmas Charts in 1972, 83, 84, and 85. Yeah, I mean, I remember this from when I was a kid, for sure. The song appeared at number 32 on Billboard Hot Adult Contemporary. Okay. Enjoyed immediate success in Britain when issued there in November 1972. Song peaked at number 4. Okay. Since then, it has re-entered the UK singles charts 9 more times. The most notable of these instances occurred immediately following Lennon's death, December 8th, 1980. Okay. Cool. So there you go. Jim Keltner. Cool. Doesn't say who's playing bass. It just has guitars. All these freaking guitars. One of those guitar players played bass, though. Anyways. Alright, so here we go. We're going to check it out, right? We know the song. It's a great song. Let's do it. Bam.
So this is Christmas, and what have you done? Another year over.
Yeah, that counter melody.
And you won't just begun.
The mandolin
And
style.
so this is Christmas.
Right?
I hope you have fun. The near and the dear one.
Great melody. And yeah, that counter melody is really great. Sleigh bells.
And the poor ones, the road is so long, and so happy Christmas for black and for white.
Kids' vocals go higher.
For yellow and red one.
Sounds like carols. Very cool. Yeah. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, even the lyrics, kind of looking back a bit on the year, because that's what it is around this time of year, right? It's like looking back on the year and then looking forward on the next year. Another thing that I thought was a little bit interesting was they had a photo in there of John and Yoko with the kids from the choir. They're all like sitting in their laps. I'm like, you know, as an adult now, that's like a red flag. I'm just like, what's going on? How long did you know these kids? Do you know their parents? Like, what's going on with that? That's a little bit weird. A little bit weird, guys. A little bit weird. Like, yo, what's going on? Nobody said anything about that? Anyways, maybe it's a different time. Maybe I'm just saying that just to play both sides. It's a little bit weird. Anyways, which song is better? This song is way more moving than Wonderful Christmas Time. Wonderful Christmas Time is funner. It's definitely more happy. It's more, Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a funner in that kind of way. This song just really hits you. This is a more emotional song, I would say, for sure. Really, really good. Really good. I mean, it's a really good song. It's a really good, just all of it. Yeah, it is. It's kind of like an anthem. It is. Somebody in the comments of this video, this song is an anthem. It kind of is. It kind of is. It's kind of anthemic. It's because it has that counter melody that's just going on throughout the song. First with the instruments, then with the choir. It's just going just throughout. The kids choir it just is awesome. It's awesome. I mean, it makes it sound like carolers. We were talking in Paul McCartney's tune, just the elements, like Christmas song kind of elements, jingle bells, different things like that. McCartney doing the ding dong ding, all that. Lennon using kids choir, making it sound very much like a very choral, very much like carolers. I think it's great. It's just done very well. Yeah, done really well. Yep, angelic. Harlem Community Choir were carrying this angelic. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Absolutely. But all they were doing was singing the counter melody that was there, which is, was huge. It was really the arrangement of it. That's really the big thing is the arrangement. Yeah, that counter melody really makes it. To me, the counter melody is what really makes this song fantastic. I mean, it's probably more than just that, but to me, I'm like, that's such a massive part of it. Such a massive part of it. So, awesome. Yeah, very good. Yeah. Classic. All right. 2023. It's over. And is war over if you want it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't think it even specifically has to do with us. Maybe it does. I don't know. That's not for this video. Anyways, I'd like for all that, but I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of money that exchanges hands in war, so there's that. Anyways, and I guess in that way, it's never gonna be over. Fantastic. All right. Thank you guys. I'll catch you in the next video.